Hello, prompt engineers, Python learners, and data leaders. Welcome to Insight Builder channel. 5 questions LangChain can get ChatGPT to answer. Top products, top product costs, compare prices of products, share market price of a particular company, location, weather, and details. All these things, if you ask to ChatGPT directly, you will not get the answer. However, we are going to see how to make ChatGPT and use the rest of the ecosystem with LangChain and get the answers. Before that, let us go to the Internet Explorer or the browser and ensure that you know about OpenMeteor. This is the API offering that provides you the location details as well as the weather in that location details. This is the SERP API, which can help you to connect with Google search queries and replies. And this is another API, it's called Serper, which also allows you to connect with Google search results and provides you at a low cost. Most importantly, you must be able to get the OpenAI API key from the platform.openai.com and ensure that your API keys are ready with you for both all the 3 applications. Starting with OpenAI, you must go here and get your API keys and go to SERP API and serper.dev and get your API keys ready. We are going to need them all, guys, and this is going to be fun. In a moment, you will see how to start kicking with ChatGPT and LangChain. Before that, if you are new to LangChain and you are new to ChatGPT API and Python, in fact, then visit this playlist, learn AI language models and reinforcement learning, and you can take a look at these couple of videos. So you can take a look at this accelerated learning, and you can take a look at 5 ways to get access to Postgres database and revolutionizing prompt engineering. These videos will get you up to speed for using API keys in the Google Colab environment. This is the Google Colab environment, and I will be sharing you this Jupyter notebook in the YouTube description. Take a look at that, and this particular notebook will be shared in the GitHub repo. So if you are new to all this GitHub repo, Python, etc., I have a separate playlist which explains you everything to get up to speed at a very high, very fastly. That is the intention of this, because the world is going to change, is changing at a very rapid pace, and programming is one of the ways you can interact with the AIs at a efficiently. I mean, we are humans, but we can program, right? That is the benefit of it. Anyway, so that is a different question. So let us start working directly on these Google Colab Jupyter environment notebook, and I am going to get you something interesting today. So come to this notebook into Google Colab environment. You can actually import the file that I give it to you from the Internet Explorer, from the GitHub description. You can come and open notebook. Okay, or you can upload notebook. So any of these things you can do, and you can get this particular notebook inside the Google Colab laboratory. And you have to get your own account, so ensure that you get the account. And as it gets executed, let us go scroll a bit down, and I am going to also get the Google search results. This is another API that we need to work with the APIs, and config parser is required for me so that I can safeguard my API keys. So this is how I am going to register my API keys. If you see, I have a file called as API data.config. In this file, I have the necessary API keys already inside. But when you guys are working, you can directly give the API key here. Okay, I have given the config parser variables here, but you don't need to do that. Okay, you can directly use your own API keys, so that is fine. So this is only for my safety, I have kept it that way. Now I'm going to directly dive into LangChain. If you are new to LangChain, if you are not aware of all these things, do take a look at the rest of the videos, guys. I'm not making this as a series. The reason is that I want each video to be its own, data. So I that's why I'm not making it a series, guys. So take a look at this video, you'll get a fair idea. I mean, in fact, a full idea of what is LangChain. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a product template. The first and foremost thing is I am going to create a template where I can ask for any product that I want from the ChatGPT. Okay, it's like prompt engineering, but we are going to manufacture the prompt design ahead of time and then keep it ready. So this particular variable product prompt will use product template class and create the prompt. So let me execute this, and you will see that instead of top 3, this particular product in curly braces, you will see top 3 laptop. Okay, if I, for an example, take this, and let me actually use the new word. If I say product prompt, sorry, product prompt dot format, and I say product is equal to, let us make it a little more, turmeric powder. Why not? I mean, you can showcase it to your mom. Okay, I'm making all these things for my mom and dad. Provide me top 3 turmeric powder available in India. I mean, whatever. So these things you can actually create the prompts. So this is how we create it. And next prompt that we are going to create is that we are going to attach 2 things together. That is, we are going to ask for a product and we are going to ask a feature of that product. So here I have the product and I have the feature and I have a template. So list me the feature of top 3 products available in India. So I'm again going to ask laptop. So even if I want to ask vehicle, say I want to ask sedan and cost 9 this will just create the prompts, guys. This is not going to connect with any of your ChatGPT or any of the APIs out there. It is not going to cost you anything. So just experience this. This is just pure Python program. Okay. And then the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the product costs at 2 different shops. Okay. So here I'm comparing the product cost of the laptop at Amazon.in and Flipkart.in. Why to go and check each and every website separately? Huh? It is waste of time. When you have LangChain and ChatGPT API and Server API and all those API keys with you, forget about going to website, guys. You can do everything at a click of a mouse. Oh, you don't need to use mouse also. You have to just press Control and Enter on your keyboard. Actually, what happens is you see that I am executing all this cell. I am not pressing this play button. I am just pressing the Control Enter button in my keyboard. So that is how this is all getting executed. So now comes the interesting part. Okay, what I am going to do is I am first of all going to ask a simple question to ChatGPT directly. Okay, what I'm going to ask is that I'm going to ask me list the top 3 where is it, list the top, provide me the top 3 available top 3 laptop available in India today. Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay, I'm going to go to the playground. This is the OpenAI playground. Okay, let me zoom in a bit for you guys. And here, just a minute. Yeah, my Zoom is having a challenge. Here, I say you are e-commerce expert. You can give anything, guys, here. So as of now, ChatGPT is still at the very beginning stage. You can start choosing and ensure that you can choose you choose less number. Okay, this is temperature should be less, and you enter the prompt here. So provide me top 3 laptops in India. Okay, see what the reply comes from ChatGPT. As an AI model, I do not have the access to real-time data. Okay, this is because it was trained some time back. Okay, and it doesn't have the real-time data, but it gives whatever data it has got when it was trained. Okay, this is fine. So this is the issue that you will face with ChatGPT right now. However, when you go to LangChain and when you are going to run the same question through LangChain, you will see that it is not going to tell you any of those stuff. It will directly give you the answer. So let us see. So I'm going to say, okay, first of all, let me actually show you that by using this command LLMChain and okay, I am creating a fact model here. The fact model is an OpenAI object with temperature equal to 0. The same temperature I set equal to 0 here, but I will not be using chat model, guys. I don't need to use it also. I will be using text DaVinci. Okay, so that is how the LangChain models work. So as of now, don't worry about the too much details about how LangChain functions are working. Okay, I'll be taking a separate, I will be start going into deeper into this library called LangChain. If you want to get more details about LangChain library, you can go to the internet and you can search for LangChain. and you will get a full detail about that here. So in this particular link that you are seeing, you will get full details. However, I'll be sharing the link details also. What we are going to do is we are just going to execute. I'm going to take fact model, and I'm going to take the product prompt that where it is. This product prompt. Okay, this is just taking the product only. It is not taking anything else. There is no price here. There is no comparison here. Nothing. So it is just taking the products. Okay, and what I am doing is I am actually asking the chain. This chain. This is a chain actually. Okay, a chain is basically a name given to a the name given to a Python object. Okay, so we are calling it as a chain because it actually goes through multiple steps before it gives you answer. So that's why we call it as chain. Now let us see what reply it does. So I'm going to run the chain also. In this command, I'm running the chain. Okay, and the moment I run this command, it takes some time. Okay, because it has to go to, and it gives me 3 answers, and still this is HP Pavilion, Dell Inspiron, Lenovo IdeaPad Sim 3. And if you go to the okay, I changed it, just a minute. Okay, you can check it out. So this will be fine. So whatever answer it gives is fine. But what we are going to do next is more important. What we are going to do is we are going to ask LangChain that give me the details using the API. So we are going to ask to connect with SERP API. So the API I told you in a moment ago, the Google API, I am going to ask it to connect to that. And I am going to ask it to use LLM math also. Okay, and I am going to ask the same question. Okay, this is the question that this will be same, guys. So you don't need to worry. At this till now, the answers will be same. Okay, so I am going to execute this chain right now. So it will actually connect to the internet. You will see that agent is executing and it is going to best laptop in India. It is searching. It is comparing the best laptops. It is saying that okay, there are no good results for the laptops. Okay, but you don't need to worry about it. It will continue searching. Okay, and you will get the answer. So it is very same as what the answer you get at the top. Okay, this is with the simple chain, and here I am actually having additional tools loaded into this chain. Okay, this is what you need to think about this right now. I am not explaining the each and every methods here, each and every function here. I will do that separately. As of now, this is only showcasing the application of what is possible. Okay, please understand because it is important. Actually, all this thing will take a lot more time, right? But you can also experiment this. See, the purpose of giving such a environment with Google Colab is that you can actually practice. You can start prompting. You can start making new ideas, and you can start practicing again. Keep on practicing, guys. This is very, very important. Take a time off from your work. It is okay. Take your time off 1 or 2 days, understand how Python works, understand how the LangChain ecosystem works, because this is going to be extremely different in the future. Because the way we work, the way we start interacting with the systems is going to be different. And that is the reason why I'm making this video. Okay, so do like my video and share it with others. Even if you are not going to use it today, you can share it with your siblings so that they can start working on it, your team, colleagues, anybody whom you think that okay will be beneficial. Do share it with them and subscribe to my channel so that you will get updates on your YouTube dashboard whenever I upload new videos. Now getting back to the terminal, guys, getting back to the prompts. What I am going to do next is that I am going to ask an additional question. So what I'm going to do is I am going to ask this question. So I'm going to ask, just a minute, guys, I'm going to show you what I'm going to ask. Okay, I'm going to ask, list me the cost in INR for top 3 laptop available in India. I'm first asking the cost. Okay, and you will see that it does list. So this is the difference, guys. This is the difference between this model and the model that we see here in the ChatGPT. So here it says as an AI language model, all this blah, 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 right? But take a look at this. It is actually starting to search, and it will see that initially it will find no good result, but then it comes with the answer. And guys, go and check the value of this laptop. Okay, and you will be surprised that it is wrong. Okay, see, the point here is that if you go here and if you search for the laptop price, okay, you might be surprised. Okay, the laptop price is wrong. So it is saying 64,990. It is saying, but you see this 30,140, and come back here. it is saying 30,000. Why is this difference coming? What is this, what is this creating the difference? Now again, try this Asus Vivo Book 15. What happens is that, what I understand is that the API that we are using has much more open ground than my Chrome window has. Okay, so if I'm asking for Asus Vivo price book on my window, my Chrome window, it will have different result based on my location, my history, etc. Okay, but when I'm doing it through the API, it will be all different. Okay, so yes, it is not giving the exact answer, but it is giving the answer that is very much close. Okay, this is, yeah, I am testing everything before I share it with you. So this is also very important. When you are going to use artificial intelligence, ensure that you know how to test it. Okay, that is why you need to understand the basics of it, and that is the reason why I insist again and again, go and understand the basics of mastering the Python ecosystem and understand how to program. That is going to change how you interact with the artificial intelligence or large language models. Okay, now that, okay, so whatever the answer came, it was still not meeting the exact pricing, we can work on it. Okay, now the next question, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to compare. Okay, so next I'm going to come here and I'm going to ask it to compare the price. So I'm going to ask it to compare the price with two different companies, e-commerce providers, Amazon.in and Flipkart. Okay, and let us see how the reply comes, and let us see what is the answer there. Okay, and if you see, it is actually checking it is checking multiple things. Okay, it is not just checking only one IdeaPad Slim. There are many versions also. So how it is going to compare all these things? So I am just giving Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3. Okay, but in Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3 there is 11th gen, there is i5 15th gen, and all costs are different. Okay, the cost of each of this laptop is different, right? It will not be same, but it is finally giving me an answer that, okay, IdeaPad Slim 3 is available at 57,290 rupees. Okay, let us go take this. Okay, take this and go to the internet. Okay, let us check it. The most important point is that you have to check it, guys. That is very, very important. You have to check it, and you see that the answer that is reverted to me is nowhere linked with the actual value. Okay, but if you click on IdeaPad Flipkart, you see the exact value there. Okay, this is what I am telling you guys, because this has lots of options in this. It is actually going and taking me one option and giving it to me. Okay, and you see this is i3 third generation 8 GB laptop. Okay, this is coming at 39,900. But if I come here, how will I know what is the value that I have given here? It doesn't know, right? So I need to be more specific. Okay, so please start experimenting with this. I'm just giving you the ideas. Okay, once you start experimenting, once you start prompting it properly, you will start getting new ideas. Okay, this is the intention of this particular video. And next is something which is going to involve some calculations. I'm going to ask, I need to buy 2 Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3, how much it will cost me in Amazon, and list me if there are any offers. Okay, and this is the prompt I'm going to create. So this will create a prompt, and I'm going to run this prompt here. So if I run this prompt here, again it will go and it will check it in Amazon.in. Okay, and now it will actually check, okay, what is the cost there. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, it took some time to revert back. So it actually checked the cost, and it found the cost, it is 64,000, and it is nowhere linked with whatever I was getting in this area. Okay, and here it was telling 57,290 in Amazon.in, and there it was telling Flipkart is also 57,290. But why is the cost 64,000 here? Okay, the moment I say that I'm going to buy, it is going to go into Amazon.in and it is going to search for this laptop. Okay, so let us actually do the same thing and let us see what is the cost coming. And all these things it is doing automatically. Okay, and this is going to be taking a fair amount of time before it is getting streamlined. Okay, so keep this in mind, that whenever you are working on these ideas, ensure that you know the shortcomings and the benefits also. Okay, that is the point I am actually doing again and again. So here it is saying 33,000. Okay, that is one more 42,290, and There is nowhere, and then you see there is something called as 60,990. So it is choosing whichever option that it likes. The search engine, the what is it called? This particular API list. We are telling just IdeaPad Slim 3. Okay, that is the issue with this. Now try to refine it. Take it as a exercise and try to practice it. Okay, once you do that, you will get more idea. Okay, and do try it, guys. That is the intention of providing you this. And now also it is telling me that you can buy 2 laptops at 128,000. So it is calculating and telling me that also it can do. Yeah, I'm back, guys. The point here is that next I'm going to check the details of the market value of Data India in current market. Okay, I'm going to make this prompt, and you'll see that the prompt will come. Tell me the market value of Data India and how much it will cost me to buy 5 shares of this company. Okay, and I'm going to run this agent. So you will see what is going to happen now. So it will start executing, and this is all happening live, guys. Okay, I'm not recording it or editing it or doing anything. Okay, this is the benefit of all this is happening right now. So it is going to the stock market price, and it is trying to calculate it. It is going to enter into calculator. It is going to do the calculation, then come back, and it is then going to answer that what is the price of the value. So it is going to actually go and get the latest value, and it has calculated. So if you go up, you will see that it stopped due to max saturation. Okay, why is this happening? So now it has actually got me a price. Okay, and it is here. It is around 7,707, but it has actually gone to this many iterations before it got the answer. So searching is not a simple task. It actually went through iteration, and all this activity was done automatically. That is the power of LangChain, guys. This is not done by the ChatGPT API. It is done by LangChain, and this is done through pure programming. It is not artificial intelligence or anything. Just this is pure programming by the LangChain guys, LangChain library guys who have done it. Okay, but the point is that, yeah, if you go and take a look at the market value, it will not be also very similar. There will be different price for this. This will actually get the price from the API directly, right? So the price will be different from what you get in the internet. So try this out also. Okay, and finally I'm going to ask for I'm going to change. Okay, now I'm going to use Google Serper. So the serper.dev API I was telling, I'm going to use that instead of using. Let me show you how is this different. So if you go up, the first one I was using is SERP API. Okay, this is the API that I was using. Now all these API calls will involve, it will actually take away your API calls from your free tier, guys. All these are free tier only. Okay, you can try it out when you begin. Okay, and they give for month almost 100 API calls free, so you can try as many as you want. It should not be a problem for testing. Now this prompt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new chain. This is a new chain that I'm creating with Google Serper and OpenMeteor. This is not going to do any calculation. This is going to give me the weather, and also it is going to give me the location, destinations in that area. And I'm going to create the travel chain. And in the travel chain, what I've done is I've given location and destination. So I'm asking the prompt, I am creating the template where it says that tell me the climatic conditions around the location, whichever location, and list me top 5 destination near it. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So destination can be anything, location can be anything. So now I'm going to execute this, and I'm executing it on Kullu. Kullu is one of the famous hill station in India, north of India, and it has got lots of resorts, guys. And you see that it starts executing, and it talks about, okay, how is the weather there around. Okay, it is giving in Fahrenheit. Usually it's not the case in India, but the answer is given in Fahrenheit here. And you will see that it also returns me 5 resorts. Sun Park resort with this many reviews, and it also gives a lot of information regarding the resorts also. And that is how, and it also finally tells me which where to stay also. That is how the entire process works, guys. Okay, now let me get back to the PDF. The point again, the point of all this, you saw that there were a lot of things were still inaccurate, but the things are changing. The things are rapidly, improving. and we have to start working with Python, with the LangChain library, and start practicing this. So do start practicing. I will share you the video. I will share you the links of the notebook that I was using. This notebook, the notebook that I was. You can also try it out. You can change this out if you are. You can also go to the LangChain documentation, online documentation, and check out how it is working. All these things you can start doing, and you can experiment with this without any changing. Also, you can just work on these prompts. Okay, just use these prompts and try to practice doing different things. You don't need to understand how this entire function works. In fact, okay, you don't need to even understand Python. All I am asking you to do is try to work with this prompt template and try to give different prompts. If you want to create a whole big paragraph, create a whole big paragraph. It's okay, and give the names. So this is company. This company is used here. This is the feature. This feature is used here, and this is the quantity. This quantity is used here. Okay, and then when I'm going to create the prompt, I create it in such a way that I give the company name as a company equal to, and I give feature equal to market value, and I give quantity equal to 5. You can take this and you can change it how many ever times you want. So if I come out here and if I say that I want it for some other company, so I want to create a prompt for ITC. Okay, I say ITC. Let us say Netflix. Okay, if I want to get the value of Netflix, and if I say 15, so what will happen is automatically the prompt template will change it. Okay, no, this is not calling anything, this is just changing it. Okay, again, if I want to create one more prompt where instead of Netflix it is going to be some other company, say for an example, if I want to use let us say Google, okay, or Alphabet. Alphabet is Google's parent company. Let us say Alphabet, and I want to know the share value. Okay, and you change it like this, and it starts working. It changes everything. Just a minute, and it changes changes the whole line. Okay, and all I did was change 2 words. Okay, share value Alphabet, and how much it will cost me to buy 5 share of this company. And then you take this full line directly and put it inside the agent decider.run and run it. That is simple. That is how simple it is. So even if you don't understand Python, you can start experimenting, and then in parallel understand how Python works. Okay, it will actually not take a lot of time if you have a very good reason, very good motivation to learn a programming language, and now you have it. So I hope that you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel, share, and like this video, and practice. Till the next video, guys. Only that single word, practice. See you guys.